We're flying into a remote Idaho wilderness for a week of hunting, and we don't even know if the runway is clear or possible to land on. Welcome back to Bearbender. What Bearbender is 4 states in 40 days with a common goal of finding out which state is the very best for bear hunting. Last episode, we were down in Utah hunting bears, and we had a phenomenal time. It's going to be really tough to beat. We have a list of criteria right here, what we're going to score each one of these states. We are now in the furthest remote place you can get in the lower 48 in Idaho, chasing black bears, and it's going to be an adventure. We are flying to one of the most remote places in the lower 48 to chase bears for a solid week. The first leg of this journey is flying with my friend Sam in his Super Cub, some technical mountain terrain, and trying to land on a tiny runway in the middle of the mountain. Holy cow. We are here. It is unbelievable. That was one of the coolest experiences of my entire life. We saw mountain goats. I saw a bear on the flight in, flying over frozen lakes, waterfalls. Truly remarkable. Sam headed back to the runway to get my brother Jed and bring him in. So that's Sam's final trip of the morning. But that was unbelievable. He'll probably be back in a couple of hours, but we're just gonna hang tight and take in the scenery. There's nobody within probably 100 miles of me right now. This runway looks like it hasn't been landed on in some time, and there's no other planes or anything here. So pretty crazy how far we are and just unplugged from civilization. How was it? So what? Still buttery?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that was... You see the mountain goats again?
Yep.
Well, we just got the plane tied up and we're on our way. I got a pin on Onyx that I'm dying to get to. It's about a 5-hour hike away, and Sam just had the first tick of the trip. So looks like we might have quite a few of those on this bear hunt. But yeah, don't know if it's smart or not to go to this pin, but it looks good. So hopefully there's bears up there, and We've got 3 bear tags and a couple wolf tags. So hopefully we can start punching some here soon. Ready to turn up this canyon and start climbing some elevation. We got about 2 miles left and about 2,000 feet of elevation to go. So this part's gonna suck.
Treasure on the keys for a life without you, 'cause you're my everything. I'll show you the love that you deserve. I'm at the point of no return.
Alright guys, it's about 5:30 p.m. on the first night and the rain is kind of off and on, but it got really windy. So I hope you can even hear me, but no bear spotted yet. Just had to speed, put up camp to get all of our stuff out of the rain, the camera gear and sleeping bags and whatnot. But we're gonna glass hard for the remainder of daylight and hopefully turn up a bear to chase tomorrow. Strong horse. Alright guys. We're halfway to Paradise, I think. We started hiking up the trail we had planned, and it's not really a trail anymore. And there's a gnarly river crossing. So we decided to climb straight up this canyon wall and post up for the night and get a glimpse up into what we're calling Paradise and see if we can see a bear before we bomb the other 3 hours up into there. So we were not prepared to stay up here tonight, so we didn't bring water up, so I just did a water run. Got 9 liters of water so we can all hydrate and get ready to go kill some bears tomorrow. But so far no bears and stuff looks really good. There's almost too much good country. Slow down. Well, morning of day 2. Woke up, it's nice and sunny this morning. Doing a little glassing from the tent. This Peak sleeping bag's kind of cool because you can put your arms in and out of it. So you can use it as like a puffy jacket when you're real lazy in the morning. But the goal's simple today, find bears, and if we don't see any this morning in this spot, we're gonna hike into another canyon and spend an evening and a morning there. So stick and move, stick and move. Well, we're at a little bit of a roadblock, or a river block, I guess. We had plans to cross this river, and we thought there was a bridge along this stretch, but there's not. And worst case, we thought we'd be able to wade across the river. It's not happening, so we're gonna have to pivot, go check another canyon. But with the low snow this year, making things a little more difficult, but I wouldn't cross that river. I don't know about you guys. A new spot. Found this giant morel. I'm gonna start saving them.
I just need some bear back straps, you know.
Bear back straps.
Little morel mushrooms.
And then like a side of a mountain hops meal.
Perfect.
You know?
That's the perfect meal right there.
Yeah.
as it gets out here. We're out on death row.
Well, the river had split and we were able to find a log to cross the river. So we are now across the river on our way to spot number 2. And just to remind you guys, the goal is simple. We have 3 bear tags, 2 wolf tags, and 4 days remaining. And this is all part of a bigger series called Bear Bender, where we're gonna hunt 4 states in 40 days to determine which state was our favorite. Well, first sign of bears. That is a great sign. Looks fairly fresh. So that's the first sign of bears that we've seen so far. And we're just getting to our zone, so things are looking up.
So we're gonna try something we've never tried. We're gonna hit a predator call. Matt's gonna blow on a rabbit call with his mouth. We're gonna get set up in this little opening about 20 yards from where we just saw those bear tracks and see if we can call a bear in. It's worth a try.
Well, this is the last water for a couple miles, so we're gonna go fill up and start climbing.
Made it to our camp spot for the day. Got here right at prime evening glass, so that's what we're doing.
Well, we've hit a low point in morale for the time being. Jet hasn't even glassed up a bear yet. Sam and I are just wondering what he's doing, but
There's golf courses over there, though.
yeah, there's some real green stuff. Saw fresh bear tracks. Just no bears yet, guys. Plenty of elk. We finally saw some elk tonight, so that's good. If we were hunting elk, but Bear Bender episode 2, Idaho is not popping like it's supposed to be. So things can change in an instant though, so staying positive, trying to at least. But evening number 2 is pretty dang slow. Well, we finally just saw our first bears. Jed spotted them probably about 3 miles away, and it was a sow with 2 cubs. And man, they were really cruising out of there. They weren't letting any grass grow, so not what we wanted to see. Typically when there's sows and cubs in the area, there's not a big boar, but there could be a younger boar around. And then Sam just saw this bald eagle down in this nest. It's really cool. It's got some babies with it, so I'll insert that clip right here, but we're just gonna keep glassing. Probably not gonna leave here for a couple days. It's a really good vantage point, but man, I hope we can find a shooter tonight. Well, we're just getting back to camp. Jed came down early and set up the peaks, teepee, while Sam and I stayed up and glassed. But no such luck on any bears. and we could smell a fire of somebody up canyon from us, so that's not good either. The place we wanted to go tomorrow smelled like somebody was already up there having a campfire, so the struggle continues. Well guys, we're up glassing and we came down and food is scattered. Kind of looks like a bear got into stuff, so we're trying too hard maybe. I don't know what could have tore into this like that other than a bear, because it punctured the peak refuel. Like this peak got destroyed. Was that a new one or an old one?
It's a new one. I haven't looked. The top seal's not even got. Got a belly full of beef strode.
Well, upon further investigation, there was a beak mark, it looks like, and then some bird crap. So I think it was either that eagle or one of these crows or ravens, not a bear. But the bad news is that ate two of Jed's peak refuel meals, so he's down to one more day of food basically. This trip has gone from bad to worse. Day 3, midday, we're just about to pack up camp again and change location. So if you haven't caught on yet, what we're doing is spending an evening and a morning at the best glassing spots that we can find on Onyx and kind of just running around. But with a record low snow year and it being abnormally warm since February, everything's green. Bears, I think, are just scattered all over. So all of our plans and theories of hunting 1,000 foot below snow line and south faces on rocky slopes are kind of out the window. So we're kind of scrambling, and now we're gonna kind of pivot and try and hunt some north facing stuff near some water because how warm it is. But real quick, I wanted to show you camp and what we've been running around with. So it's kind of pile over here. We did a full pack dump video that you guys can click right here and go check out, or go check it out on our channel and go over all the gear that I brought on this trip and the food and everything. But basically 5 days of food, Vortex mini spotter, Tricer tripod, King's camo, and Summit stove type stuff. And then this is our new camp setup, and it has been phenomenal. We've got 3 grown dudes and all of our gear for a week, and we've been able to all fit in here comfortably. This is without a stove, but this is the Peaks Solitude 4-person tent in their Dyneema version. It's right about 3 pounds with the floor and everything, and we've kind of divvied it up. Like, I've taken the tent, Sam's taken the floor, Jed's taken the pole, so we all have about a pound. But I want to show you inside this thing. So inside here, as you can see, we got 3 full sleeping bag and pad setups with the pole in the middle. We have room at our feet and at our head that we've been putting our packs. And then inside here, let me see the camera. Inside here, you can put your trekking poles for extra headroom. I can actually stand up straight in this tent. There's enough headroom. And it's pretty freaking impressive how stout it is. Yeah, that's the tent we've been running. And then real quick, gonna kind of show you our rifle setup that we've been running too. So like I said earlier, I think Jed's bad luck. Anytime he has a bear tag, we don't see bears. But anytime he doesn't, we have a pretty good hunt. So Jed has a bear tag this trip, and of course all we've seen is a sow with 2 cubs. Well, this is the gun that we are running on this backcountry trip. Super nice because it's got the collapsible stock here. If I can do it with one hand. It's got the collapsible stock, so it makes it nice and short on your pack going through some timber. So this is the 25 RPM by Weatherby in their Carbon MDT Hunter. They're 26. And we got a Tricer RP bipod here on the front, Kovic suppressor, and Vortex Razor 3 to 15. But this is just a sweet setup, ultra light, ultra capable, and we didn't get it tested on a bear yet, but we still have some days. So we're packing up camp now. Thought I would show you guys kind of what we've got rocking here, and we are gonna go about another 5 miles to the east now. So we've gone south, then north, now we're heading east, and see what we can't turn up. Just packing up camp, and Jed said he already saw this elk shed yesterday. Kind of cool, chalked out elk shed. But on the other side of that, we got a mountain whitetail shed. Kind of cool. Bonus. And we just found a morel mushroom, so we're taking something home, even if it's not bear meat.
Hiking through some beautiful stuff now. Luckily we got this trail, but got about another 3 miles today, so gotta keep going. We woke up to some pretty bad news. There's severe windstorms coming our way for the next couple days. We're supposed to fly out tomorrow, and we only have a day left of food. So we're kind of in a pickle, so we're deciding to play it safe. And Sam peeled out this morning at first light, and we're hoping that the weather's okay enough that he can come back and get Matt and I. We're packing as if that's so. He could be back to pick me up, but the thing is with his plane is that he has to do 3 trips because there's 3 of us. So we could be stuck out here during the storms. Let's hope not.
So it's kind of been a whirlwind of a day. Last we talked to you guys, Jed was in the tent and Sam had just left, trying to beat these windstorms that are supposed to come in tomorrow. We got an in-reach text from Sam that he barely made it out. He was full throttle, just trying to keep elevation, fighting about a 30 or 40 mile an hour headwind. So he was afraid to come back and do 2 other trips to get Jed and I out. So this is kind of worst case scenario. We're each down to about a day of food left. So we're starting to ration food, and we're just praying that the weather either breaks tonight or in the morning and Sam can come get us. Otherwise, we might be in trouble. But we've been glassing for bears non-stop. We're about to head up trail again and to glass another ridge tonight. But man, Idaho has proven to be very tough.
busted up about 1,000 feet. Got in this tight canyon. Got one really good looking green pocket. And then some great looking stuff farther away, but basically got one side hill within striking distance for tonight, but it's kind of a Hail Mary last chance, but we figured we'd give her one last go before we're out of food. We gave her a good college try. Gave her everything we had. Let's just hope that this wind dies down and we can get out tomorrow. That's the next biggest hurdle. So, got about 2 miles back to camp, and you never know what could happen. It is morning of day 5. Me and Matt just woke up at the airstrip, and we're hoping it's calm up here. Oh my gosh, we hear a plane. We're hoping this is our boy Sam. Dude, I wonder what kind of a ride that was for him, how he's gonna be. Yeah, hopefully he has good reports of the air this morning. So, one down, one to go. Jed's getting out, I'm gonna hang tight, and hopefully we don't have a repeat of yesterday, so we gotta get home, we're out of food. Just fueled up right here with me. Dropped off the load of gear we had with my ride. And he's going to get Matt. So, fingers crossed, this is the last leg of the fly. The wind was a little choppy, but not bad. He said nothing like it was yesterday. So he's just got to get in, 40-minute flight, pick Matt up, 40-minute flight back. Fingers crossed. He's on his way to you, Maddie. Oh, I hope these guys can make it out. Made it. Idaho's not over, guys. We made it out of the windstorm, before the windstorm, and just in the nick of time. But Idaho is not over.